That's what I want.
All rise.
Shut the fuck up.
All rise.
All rise. If you're not a real judge, Damone Allen, not a real court is now in session.
Please be seated. Welcome to Not a Real Court, a comedy podcast where we pass final judgment on some of the hottest topics known to humankind. I am your Not a Real Judge, Damone D. Money Allen. Today I'm joined by a jury of your peers, starting with Hi-Fi Mike.
You're getting better with the intro after 300 episodes of podcasting.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is only episode 9. Samoan Joseph.
I go by Bitch Nugget now, but also, yes, I was going to say that's a pretty good intro that you did there, sir.
Other than humankind, because I'm still not on board with humankind.
Yeah,
I'm not
I'm
sure
an
why
AI.
that gets me. But other than that, that was a pretty good intro. I'm going to finally give it to you, Damone.
Thank you. And the bad guy, Kenny.
Hey, how you doing, little mama? And let me whisper in your ear. Tell you something that you might like to hear. Wait till you see
Something
my
like,
dick.
all
Wait till you
rise.
see my dick. Hey, bitch.
It's humankind because we do not support the patriarchy.
You
So
could just say
Didn't know
people.
where you was
I don't
going with that.
understand.
I didn't know where you was going with that.
it doesn't. A topic known to people doesn't sound good.
Humankind doesn't either.
Well, it sounds better than mankind or people. So we're
What?
going
No,
with
mankind.
Coming with something
Mankind would
else.
make sense.
Well, I'll just switch it to womankind. So fuck the patriarchy. But this is
you so
not a
much.
real court. So we're gonna get started with our first topic, which is going to be a debate. What's more likely to be
Hi,
real?
Mom.
Aliens or fucking drawing the blank.
Ghost.
The
Or
ghosts.
ghost. Yeah, aliens or ghosts.
Wait till you see my ghost.
Mike, what side are you on and why?
Oh, it's aliens for sure, 1,000%. So first of all, ghosts would mean that there's something supernatural that's real, and aliens. How are you not gonna have aliens? Like, there's an infinite.
your
Think about. All right,
argument.
there is an infinite. There's an infinite universe, an actual physical universe out there. You're gonna tell us we're the only ones that are here? Get the fuck out of here.
Have you touched it? Do you know it's
No.
actually there?
But it makes more
We're in a dome.
sense. It makes more sense.
The Earth is flat.
Oh, stop! Now you're being a bitch nugget.
Well, that is his name now. Bitch Nugget, which side are you on?
I'm also going with aliens because if ghosts are real, I'm fucked. I don't want to deal with that. So, and I'm again, Mike's point. There is so much room for there to be aliens out there. So, 100% they're out there. Maybe not on Mars, but they're out there.
Wait, why are you fucked if alien or if ghosts are real? Like, do you have a reason why?
No,
You
I'm
ghosts
just
are- like-
he killed somebody, and they're gonna
no,
come
I'm
back
just
and kill
trying
him.
not
Right?
to get fucking haunted. I don't like go. I'm already
Well,
scared
that's
enough
the
to go
thing.
into my
Here's the
attic.
thing.
Like I don't want to fucking go up there and then all of a sudden there's a fucking ghost staring at me.
If ghosts were real, they would not be scary because you know what it was. The reason that ghosts are scary is because you don't know if they're actually real.
So you're saying the fear of the unknown is what makes it
There
scary?
you go.
But
Exactly.
what if he just bold, like, he just pop up, like,
Well,
what's good,
but then,
y'all?
then at that point you'd be like, "Oh, ghost."
What if it's like trying to kill you?
Like a
It's
sitcom,
not- but that's the
everyone's
thing is,
in the
ghosts-
background.
Ghosts don't try to kill you
But how do we know that?
because they're there just to scare you. Or if anything, a lot of them are just they just fuck with you. I mean, poltergeists they're not out there to kill you, but they're out
That's
there
a
to
good
fuck with
movie.
you. And if it means that you die in the process, then you die in the process.
I don't know if they're just here to fuck with you. Sometimes they really be like, hey, I'm trying to tell you something. I'm on the ghost side, by the way. And I feel like sometimes they're going to be like, you go to a haunted house and they be like, "Get out!" They ain't trying to fuck with you. They saying, "Get the fuck out of my house!" Like, so it is what it is. I'm saying
That's just a guy in a mask. Haven't you seen Scooby Doo? You
don't.
don't stay long enough to investigate.
I've not.
I would
I've
never.
seen
I wouldn't
every-
even go into that place to begin with.
I've exactly.
I mean, if I had
I've
a
seen every
talking
Conjuring
dog,
movie, and not one time was an old man Jenkins in under a mask.
hold on. So they have a talking dog, but the idea of ghosts are out of the question.
Yes.
Wow.
Obviously,
They have a talking dog that understands and makes sandwiches.
Yeah, they were doing LSD. That makes sense.
And they not only do they have one, but they have two. They have Scrappy too.
Yeah.
But then there are
Well,
also normal dogs.
I said this on my podcast a while ago, but basically, the only person that's high is Shaggy. He's the only
No,
person that's
Scooby's high as fuck.
because
Scooby's
I
high.
feel like
There's no
personally
way he's not.
the fact that either the Scooby snacks are either edibles or Shaggy's so high he's eating dog food. And
I mean,
he
he's
just-
probably
like-
eating
He's so
dog
high.
food.
He's so high. He's eating doggy treats.
He's definitely eating doggy treats.
I'm on the
but
edibles side.
They're also both. He's a talking dog. Like he's a
But you
super
ever notice-
sentient dog. He can get high.
They never talk to Scooby in the show. It's always Shaggy like, "Hey, Scooby said we should go such and such," and they're like, "Okay, high ass nigga," and they just keep going and do what they.
I think that's because he's the only one that understands him.
Yeah,
he's
because
high.
Because he has a
he's-
lisp.
Because he's high. And
Scooby's not actually talking. It's actually the
never
show. All
talking.
right, so the show is actually through Shaggy's perspective,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
Scooby he only understands Scooby.
Yep,
Yeah, 'cause
exactly.
Yeah, because
But Scooby's also really smart because he does do pointing and shit.
Yeah.
He's not really doing that.
I need to watch. I need to watch Scooby Doo and see. I need to see how he interacts with everybody.
He only talks like when Scooby's talking, it's only talking to Shaggy. I'm telling
Did
you,
you-
he only
so-
talks to Shaggy.
My favorite Scooby Doo stuff is not even the regular Scooby Doo stuff. It's like the monster mystery ones, the one that they had for like
Scooby Doo coming after you?
like the movie
Solve that
Scooby Doo
mystery.
where they have like guest stars, or like the one where they go to that ghoul school.
Ghoul School.
Do you remember
I
the
don't
ghoul
remember
school?
that one.
Uh-uh.
It's like
It's been a while since I've watched Scooby Doo.
I'm telling you,
hardcore.
look
That's been a
it up,
while.
Scooby Doo Ghoul School. You'll remember. It's
Probably.
like
I used
Shaggy
to
has like a
love
different colored
Scooby-Doo.
shirt.
Yeah,
I don't like
Shaggy's
it. If
black
it sure
now,
ain't
apparently.
green, I don't want
I'm
it.
pretty sure they had a different colored shirt, and like these were real monsters. So like they were interacting with real monsters. It's the stuff that the rules that they broke for using the Scooby Doo IP is nuts. Anyways, it's still aliens.
But also, back to him eating dog treats. I've seen a person eat dog treats. A guy I used to work with used to eat dog treats.
That's
like eat
disgusting.
dog treats before.
That's disgusting.
Did I ever tell you what we do at the winery after hours?
Didn't you say you've eaten dog treats before?
No, we have a challenge at the winery that will pay your tab if you can eat one of each color milk bone, and you can't have a drink of anything, and you have to beat the record time.
That's
Most
too many
most
steps.
people end up throwing up.
That's too many steps. It should just be if I finish them without throwing up and not
No, you got
drinking anything.
you got to
I
finish
win.
them without drinking and beating the record time.
What's the
Wait.
record time?
3 minutes.
Oh, I feel like I could beat that.
Wait.
You want
How
to
many
bet?
colors are there?
6.
I
Wait,
feel
say that again. Wait. Say that again. Say it one more time.
So you have to eat one of each color milk bone. You can't have a drink, and you have to beat the record time.
the can't have a drink would be the hard part because
I
they're
feel
going
like-
to be dry.
I feel like I was about to say either it's gonna be super dry or it's gonna like dissolve in your mouth.
It's
gonna
so
be, like,
it's so
disgusting.
dry that it absorbs all. I
All the
tried eating
moisture?
one and could barely get through it, and it sucks all the moisture up. So then it gets bigger in your mouth,
Yeah.
and it gets to the point where it's nearly impossible. Yeah, I know. It gets bigger in your mouth. It's like sucking dick. But yeah, it's like once you swallow one of them, another funny one. It like
Why did
getting
you
the second one is so difficult.
Yep, I bet getting the second one in your mouth is really
Yeah.
hard.
The DP
Once
is
you put
real.
The first one.
Joe's a freak.
I get fucking
Wh-
wild.
Kenny, why else do you think ghosts are real?
Why else do I think ghosts are
Yeah,
real?
what's your
Because
what's your-
my current place, it was haunted. It was
It's not.
haunted. I mean, me and my ghost, we're cool now though. But for the longest, it was acting up. Ghost was acting up.
Okay.
He ain't like me here.
why
um,
do you? All right, so
Doors
why do you
were
think there's a
playing
ghost
for no
there?
reason?
All
So
right,
doors were playing for no reason. You got. I used to
You know-
hear like here's a weird story. I used to be on the game, playing the PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
I hear whispering going like, and I'm like,
That was
at
just
the
cheap,
time
though.
I was playing with Kelly. I was playing with Kelly on 2K, so I thought he was doing it. I said, "Hey, chill out with that shit, man." He was like, "What are you talking about, man?" And I was like,
It's
"Okay." this dude
background
here,
noise.
he's
It's
funny. But then I
was
heard it when I was
definitely
by
Kelly.
myself, when I was creating my party, and I heard it again by myself. I said, "Yep."
it could be a number of things and not ghosts.
And no. Okay, I got one for y'all. This is the wild one right here. So one time, it's a wild story. So the one time I was laying down and Nikki was sleeping, and she was
I don't know if I like
"Look,"
this story.
Yeah.
No, so as I was laying
Is
down,
there
she was
consent?
sleeping.
Let's say we're pretty explicit, but I don't know if we're this explicit yet.
Damn it. And literally, she's like, and I was
Yep.
like, "Hey," and I said, "Hey,
That's not
wake
consent.
up!" I was like, "Hey, wake up!" And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Go to sleep. So I was doing it again. I was like, "Okay, shake her."
That's just a wet dream.
Kenny, hold on.
Wait,
Kenny,
I'll
hold on.
make sure
Hold
she's
on.
straight. I'll make sure she's
Hold
straight.
on. Continue. All right, continue.
Okay.
If you're about to tell me what I think you're gonna tell me,
So she don't. So she doesn't do voices or anything like that. So before she can't do voices. That's the kind of character she is. So I shake her awake one more time, and she's like, like she's having a nightmare or something. It's okay. And then the last time she's like, and then she goes, "But I do too." And I was like, "Oh hell no! Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out!" I was screaming, "Get the fuck out!"
you were
I
being
was so
fucked
damn
with,
scared.
Kenny.
You
You were
said what?
1000% being fucked with.
Oh no, I'm trying to tell you, she's not like that. So I was like, yeah, fuck that. She was
She was just
possessed.
having a wet dream.
Yeah,
That was
Kenny,
definitely a wet dream.
now we found out if you're ever with
Ew.
Kenny and you cheat on him, just tell him it was a ghost and you're good.
What? What?
He was
I
in the
feel
bed
like
with her.
I feel
That'd be
right. I
weird.
feel like I could be like Kenny. Like, you're like, why'd you do that? I'm like, it was a ghost. You're like, oh, all right.
No, that's not what happened. She was talking in her sleep, and her
Who's
voice
this
changed.
extra person in the bed? Don't worry about it.
It's a ghost.
But yeah, her voice changed, and I was like, I don't like it. And she's not the kind of person to do voices, and I say, yep, on it. And I got a friend who used to live out here too. She said her kid was doing
Possession
weird
isn't
shit.
all right. So, are you saying that she got possessed? Are you telling me Nikki was
She got
possessed?
possessed. So
So
that means
you-
there is a plane. There's a
You-
plane that is in between the living and the motherfucking dead, where the ghosts act the damn fool and haunt us.
So,
That's what I'm saying.
possessions. She's not usually.
This man's a ghost expert all of a
Not,
sudden.
all right, so I listened to a lot of last podcasts. How do I say this? Usually, possessions happen to younger.
Oh, you
people.
calling her old now?
I'm saying like teen. Damone, I don't know if Damone
What
listens to
the-
episodes, but like usually teenagers and preteens are the ones that get possessed the most. Possessed, and usually
So you're
it's
saying is it
it's
impossible?
not
else?
exorcisms aren't real because it's at that point you're in too deep, so you just go with it, and then people feed you lies.
I'm in too deep.
Yeah, it is usually like preteen, teen age girls. It's possible to be older.
I'm leaving the house. or
It's-
anything like
I
that.
mean, it
I
happened.
can't
Oh,
recall
I was up the
one.
rest of the day. I was up the rest of the day. I said no.
Yeah,
fuck
I'm not.
that.
I'm not going
I
to bed. I'm
can't-
watching cartoons and I'm fucking leaving.
Yeah,
Out
I
of
was
all the possession stories I remember
Wait,
hearing,
You're watching cartoons first and then leaving, or watching?
No,
cartoons
I'm watching them
leaving,
while
then-
I'm leaving them.
Oh.
He said, I need a palate cleanser.
He's
Yeah, I'm watching
driving
Fair-
away.
I'm watching
driving
Fairy Odd Parents while I'm fucking driving away at 100 miles an hour.
I used to do that
Pull-
shit growing up, but I used to get scared watching a movie, so I would like watch like some fun shit, like George Lopez show. Like, take
Well,
my
George
mind
Lopez
off.
is always on at that. It's always during possession time. George Lopez is on. So
during the witching hours.
That's how they get you.
Oh,
It's through
my.
George Lopez, the George
Yeah,
Lopez
oh
show.
my.
Oh my. Do you see that one lady in the wheelchair? Like,
But my whole thing is the possessions, the exorcisms that happen, they've all been proven not real. It's all been proven false.
but I need.
Every,
So
every
what
time
was
one of
going on
those
with her
come
then? So
come to
what the
life,
fuck was
come to
going on?
life.
She's having a wet dream, Kenny.
Yeah, and if it only
And
happened
she said,
once,
but I do too.
Yeah.
I mean,
She was coming. They were both coming at the same time.
Yeah.
it's just how it was happening, man. It just it sounds more like a dream.
Okay, well, Joe or Mike, since you're on
Yeah.
the side, or
Aliens.
you're on the side of aliens. What if I say alien? What besides? Okay, they have to be there because there's so many different planets. What other argument do you have for aliens?
I mean,
I've
that's the
seen 'em.
main one. I'm not gonna say I've seen aliens. I'm
No,
not
I've
gonna
never
say.
seen him. I lied.
Do you believe in UFOs?
I lied again.
I do.
UFOs
I mean, UFOs. I believe that there are objects. I don't necessarily. I don't necessarily know if it was extraterrestrial life. There's that. I can't say that.
Roswell.
But
Pyramids.
the idea of life on other planets
Pyramids.
just makes more sense.
Hey,
I hate that
Not.
whenever they can't explain something that happened
Pyramid.
anciently, it can't just be that they figured it out. It's got to be that it had to be aliens.
Here's the wild
I mean, it
thing.
was aliens, but
You want to know the wild thing about UFOs? That's what you brought it up. Remember during quarantine when they was beating up black people like hotcakes, and they started showing UFO videos. They was like, look, UFOs, they're real.
Yeah,
they tried that
Anything,
again.
take it.
they tried it.
They tried it again, and we were distracted for about a week,
We
and
said,
now
oh,
we
UFOs?
forgot.
Wait a minute, that
And
black
now
guy
they're
got beat up.
saying that and that one weather balloon got a bunch of shit. It got a bunch of surveillance.
Oh well.
A bunch because they waited for it to go across the entire fucking country before getting it down.
Oh well. Who cares? It doesn't affect me.
Fucking China, man.
It
You're
does.
gonna see a
but it
whole lot of
doesn't affect
nothing.
Me, but yeah, there is going to see beyond the hub. So
I mean, they basically got what Google Maps offers.
pretty much.
Yeah, I mean for real.
Um.
They just got more up to date.
They're like,
images.
wait, we could have just went to Google. Too bad we banned it.
Well, they could still. The people who were doing the weather balloon could see it, just not the people. So my decision is that aliens are more likely to be real. I do agree with your assessment that the odds that out of the billions and billions of galaxies and stars and
Just
Planets.
infinite.
the infinite amount of planets, the odds that we're the only planet that can sustain life and have some form of life form, even if it's not isn't, they may be as intelligent as us, they may be more, they may be less, but the idea that there's no other intelligent life on any other planet is not ridiculous.
No,
but
it's ridiculous.
yeah,
Just-
it's very
stupid.
egotistical. It's egotistical of us to think that. The issue I have with ghosts being real is it does require you to believe that there's an afterlife, which I don't believe there's
Ghosts
an afterlife
specifically, yeah.
necessarily.
So my
So
question
you
is-
would need
wait,
to
wait,
have
wait.
like purgatory. Or so you're saying purgatory? Like if you're a ghost, are you in purgatory?
No, it would be
Yeah,
purgatory. It'd be trapped in the way they believe it. It's like trapped in between, right? Or, I
It's
don't know
like
because there's not an
purgatory.
actual theory what ghosts, like a solid theory of what ghosts are. Now,
Well, I'm
what
saying
I believe,
what Kenny's saying. Do you think?
Oh
it's
no, I was
purgatory?
just saying. Some people say that. Some people say they're like stuck, like in kind of like I think it said it's an astral plane where they're just sitting there, they're pretty much stuck and they pretty much are just lost, like just stuck and they can't do anything. They're just stuck, so they just roam the earth doing random shit. So that's I
They
heard
forgot
that
to get their
theory, and
map
I've heard
quest
like
when they died.
you said, what's up?
They forgot to download their map quest when they died.
just like
Exactly.
China.
Yeah, I don't know. The whole thing is wild. The whole thing is wild. Like when you look into it, like it was wild. Like stuff people come.
I'm
up
not
with
saying
is wild.
it's not impossible that ghosts are real. It's possible,
Now,
but
So my question to you is:
yes.
were you already in your head like, hey, aliens what it is. Or
No,
you
like I,
or were you
it,
looking
I
for an
lean more.
argument?
I lean more towards aliens, but it's not impossible. Like I said, it's not impossible that ghosts are real. Like I'm not going to be like, there's no possible way.
Damone
Ghosts
should
are
have the
real.
podcast just
I'm
called Bias.
I'm
Well, I mean, judges usually are.
yeah, I'm agnostic. So like, I don't believe there could be a god. There could not be one. I don't know which one there it is, and I'm
So I
not
was
going to
taking the L
pick.
coming
I don't
in.
care. No.
Now,
I was taking
the
L coming in.
the idea that ghosts are trapped energy,
Yeah,
that
I heard
is
that
something
too.
I can get behind because it can make sense because
That's
I
what
mean we put
that's what I
out
heard. That's what I
energy,
heard.
but
So
I
that
don't
ghost just
believe
had to
it's a
come one more
soul or a spirit. But it's an imprint, and this is still kind of far out there. An imprint of a person's energy, and that I can't actually fucking explain either. So
So what do you think's
it honestly
going on?
depends on if you believe there's an afterlife. Because if there is an
it's
afterlife,
not an
it's-
afterlife thing.
but
It's-
not even that. There's it's possible that once you have to believe the fact that when you die, there's potentially another plane of existence, or not even to be heaven or anything like that. Just there has to be like it's not just you die and it's over. You go into a void.
I
You
do
have
have a
to-
theory though. I do have a theory about like even if say there isn't a god or anything
I've
like
got
that.
one more.
I have a theory where when you die and you see that white light is the delivery room, and you are a
Mhm.
baby again.
I like that.
That means we're
that
in a
would-
simulation.
that
just
would
be-
be
because it's a-
reincarnation.
That would
Yeah,
that would mean
I do have a
we're-
theory like that. So there's no such thing as dying. You just kind of come back. They
which
always
doesn't
say,
make sense because there's more people now than there were before. But
wait.
my
Well,
other
you could
theory-
reincarnate. Well,
Yeah,
if you did reincarnation and you could
They make
Yeah,
more
you come back.
robots,
You
Mike.
come back as an insect. I get it.
Right.
It's an insane amount of people.
If I come back as a mosquito, I'm gonna be pissed.
Well, I'm
But-
not saying come back as
Some
like, oh, you
dumb
come back as a
shit.
lion. I'm saying you come like the white light. You come back as a new human. Like say
Yep.
so you come back as
Right.
like say
I
like
get
when
that.
you die, you come back as like your grandson. I don't know, but
that-
your great grandson, something like that.
that would come back to a supernatural thought of a soul or some sort of deity. At that point, you've got to be creating it.
I'm
Someone's
like too
gotta
emo
be
to believe in
pulling-
souls. We can't be having this
Yeah.
conversation.
So my other theory
American Ginger, she doesn't have one.
is
so.
it could be ghost could be again an imprint of a person, but it's because time is
Isn't real.
isn't real, and it's not a straight line. It's time overlapping, and you're just seeing the imprint of this that spot from another time, and you're just existing.
So I got one more question though. I got one more question before we move on. So what do y'all think? I mean, if possessions aren't real, like say possessions aren't real,
yeah, they're not.
what do y'all think it is? Like I'm just asking. I'm legit just asking.
The
What do y'all
human
think?
brain.
So
I-
what?
It's the human brain and suggestion.
I think some of it is usually.
I'm talking about
some
the ones
sort
like
of,
not-
like mental breakdown.
Yeah.
Not the
like,
light shit that I
no.
saw, but like the I'll kill your whole
Yeah,
family.
no,
Like,
it's
tripping, like, when they start doing all that.
Schizophrenia.
So all right, so they become it could be that, it could be
Schizophrenia,
mental illness, it could be the way they're brought up, it could be a lot of the times, especially in the like exorcisms, is the girl usually is so far deep, either
So
once she
girls-
starts to believe it, they start to believe it. Well, it usually a lot of them are preteen or teenage girls. If you look up a lot of the most famous cases, and
I'm not looking at any of
so
them.
they either start believing it themselves or they get in so deep that they have to continue on. Otherwise, what was this all for?
Like,
So
I'm
you
not gonna
kind
get
of
in
yes,
trouble,
you
like,
kind of
I'm-
yes, and you got to just keep going with it until eventually what happens. It gets to a point where it's so bad you die. Because you've also got other people believing it, and it becomes very dangerous. It is all mental health.
Then
Yeah, I
Russell
think
Crowe's
it-
trying to heal
Oh,
you.
yeah, I'm not arguing against it. I was just wondering. I'm like, if it's not possession, what do y'all think it is?
I think it's like Mike and Joe were saying. I think schizophrenia a lot of times.
Oh yeah,
or like other like a mental breakdown or some other mental issue that gets wrapped into religion, because usually it's someone who's already religious, so
Yeah.
that gets wrapped
Mhm.
into their religion and they make it fit into that box. And instead of treating the mental health, whether through therapy or medicine or whatever you need to do, they look for religion and they use that to, and then even if they get past that point, and like Mike was saying, they get to a certain point where you just feed into it and it becomes a feedback loop
Mhm.
where you're yes anding, like the preacher's telling you this is happening, so you do that, and then it just becomes a feedback loop where you're feeding into each other.
Right.
And it can be dangerous because there's been a lot of possessions or like
All the cases end in
exorcisms
death.
where like a lot of them end in death or the person like really fucked up.
I think all of them end in death except
There's
The
been a
only-
few that didn't die, but
I
they end
can't-
up like really messed up.
one that wasn't.
They don't
necessarily-
feed or drink. Like you can't. They don't feed the person. You don't
Right.
give them anything to drink.
I
Like, and they're like tied down for like days at a time.
it wasn't necessarily possession. I think it was more of a haunting. Was that didn't end in death was Jeff the Mongoose. Jeff the Mongoose. They made a movie. Or they're making a movie. It's coming out about Jeff the Mongoose.
Is that
It was a
the-
mongoose. It was a mongoose. That possessed a house in England, and it talked to this little girl, and they believed that this was a real spirit that lived in the house. You're looking like I'm dumb, but you're
No,
the
no.
one who was on the side of ghosts.
I'm-
This is
I'm-
what's on your side.
Listen,
It is a
But
wild
Jeff the
thing.
Jeff the Mongoose is a wild story, and it again. This is on our podcast, but
I'm laughing. This is wild to have a mongoose talking to you. It's wild, and then he's
It's
like an
Jeff
evil
the
mongoose. Just think
Mongoose.
about evil mongoose. That's crazy. He's talking.
it
shit.
wasn't evil. It was just Jeff the Mongoose. He kind of
evil mongoose.
he was more of a trickster than he was evil.
And it's not even spelled Jeff like normal.
Yeah, it's
Jeff,
G
like
E O. Yeah, G
Like-
off.
Yeah, GEF, Jeff the Goose.
Jeff the Mongoose.
Come on, look. That's what.
Yeah, that is a
talking
wild
to- look at
story.
Angry
Last
Bird.
podcast did a good episode about that whole thing. Last podcast on the left.
You've plugged them
It's-
too much this episode.
No, I will plug them because they are a fantastic podcast, and this topic fits in their realm.
Yeah, why true crime now?
Why true crime now?
That's wild.
Well,
Jeff the
speaking of,
mongoose. I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah, look it up. There's gonna be a movie coming out.
Like Jeff, stop it! Just man, that's not even like a dangerous name. Jeff, stop it!
It's almost kind of like Jojo Rabbit, right? Because that was like a kid that was going through a thing, and
Jojo
then
Rabbit.
but he saw Hitler instead.
I don't know what that is either.
I don't know what.
Yeah, yeah,
Jojo
you don't
Rabbit
remember?
is.
You don't remember Jojo Rabbit? It was a movie. It was probably 2019,
I remember that
2020.
trailer.
It's like this kid in Germany. It was
It's always
I wanna say it was
Germany.
post World
It's
War
always
II.
Germany and Russia.
I want to say it
Always
was
those
post
two
World War
places.
II, and
The
he
drunk
had an
people.
imaginary friend, and his imaginary friend was Hitler.
Oh,
That's wild.
This was a made
is
movie. This
wild.
was this. I'm pretty sure it won awards.
Wasn't
um,
Scarlett Johansson in it? Too?
Yes, and
I remember
I'm pretty
seeing
sure
that
it's
trailer.
Scarlett Johansson.
I remember being like, I'm not watching that shit. The Fast
Well-
10 came out. I was like, all right.
you might have been when you said ScarJo's in it.
It was a good. I didn't watch it, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably eventually gonna watch it because it makes fun of Hitler. It's not like it glorifies Hitler. It makes fun of Hitler.
But that's wild. Imagine your kid's like, "Hey, I have an imaginary friend. I had an imaginary friend as a kid," and you're like, "Okay, that's cool. What's their name?
Adolf.
Adolf Hitler."
So
How you know about Adolf? Y'all ain't learned about him yet.
here's a good question to bring up.
You said it was post World War II, right? Like right.
I'm
after
pretty sure it's
World
post.
War II?
It's like right
That's
after
crazy.
World War
Like
II.
he just killed himself like a month ago. He's your friend now. He's your bestie now.
See, he didn't leave that astral plane. We
If
was talking
there-
about. He came in.
Here's a question: if there are terrible people in history, is it okay to put them on TV or media as long as it's making fun of them in a way, in a certain?
I think now
Is that okay?
Yes, now
Yes.
especially because the way we glorify the villains nowadays. like with these like Jeffrey Dahmers and like we like because we don't even know the cops' names that took him down. It was just we know Jeffrey Dahmer, we know all these different drug dealers and all this.
They
like,
weren't making fun of the Jeffrey Dahmer though. Like that was like
no, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I was like, we need something like that. Need something lighter to be like, hey, fuck this guy. Like that'll be
Yeah.
better than just being like, yeah, like let's see him kill a bunch of people for.
Well, I was gonna say
for 9 episodes.
That's what last podcast on the left does. They make fun of like
Yeah, I like that. I
serial
like
killers
that.
and stuff. Like they literally point out that they're all dorks who didn't get enough love, or who they're usually dorks who had some sort of mental health issue and they didn't just take care of it, or they're just assholes, and so fuck them. So
They're usually narcissists too.
yeah. They're usually narcissists, or like they have borderline personality disorder. But yeah, they make fun of them because they're all dorks. They're all losers who
You dork.
couldn't handle their mental health.
You dork. Can't handle your mental health. Huh.
Pathetic. And speaking of pathetic, don't be pathetic. Get organiclovin.com.
Your body and the bodies you're loving deserve nothing but the best. Organic Lovin' is the only adult subscription box that includes eco-friendly body products, from body-safe adult toys to sex-positive books and erotic seminars. Organic Lovin's online store has everything you and your partner or partners could ever need to heat things up. And right now, your friends at T13 Media want to take 10% off of your next order. Just go to organiclovin.com and use promo code T1, T-H-R-E-E, like the sound the bed makes, when you check out. Organic Lovin'. Love organically, purely, deeply, boldly.
It's who was doing that? Who was doing the vocals?
That's Keith.
He was doing that part too.
It's the only way he comes on the episode.
I
he wasn't
imagine.
doing the I'm pretty sure that was the song.
I like the. I probably, but I
You wanna
like to
believe it's
imagine
Keith?
that it's Keith.
It's the only way he's gonna be on the episodes if
It's
he's
definitely
on
Keith.
the ads.
Yeah, I imagine that it's Keith just doing that. Like he just dropped that beat real quick. So what we're gonna do now is we are going to do a draft here on Not a Real Court. The way we do drafts is each one of you, these fine jurors, are going to
horrible.
are going to draft something. In this case, it's going to be what is the best green thing. They'll each, they each get a certain number to draft.
Green dildos.
Everything.
Or number of the draft. And then I'll decide who had the best draft, and it's a snake draft. So let me share my screen.
I'm not gonna lie, that intro you just did for that made up for your good intro at the beginning of the
Yeah, that I
episode.
realized that intro was really shitty. But we're gonna roll with it. So Joe, what are you taking with the first? By the way, the order is Joe, Kenny, Mike. What are you drafting first overall?
First overall, money.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many are we drafting again? Just to be sure.
25.
15.
All right. I'm going with. So you voting on this too? I'm going with the Mighty Ducks.
Fuck, dude. God
is a
damn
good
it. That was
one.
gonna be my first pick. Fuck.
It was
Oh,
going
I'm
to be, but you
pissed.
didn't take it.
You
You
went
had
with
the
money.
first pick.
You got greedy. You got greedy, Joe.
I did get greedy. I took fucking money and god damn it. I'm so
Money
mad.
is the root of all evil.
I'm so
And
mad.
now you're
I didn't think
stuck.
anyone was gonna think of that.
Mike.
Marijuana.
And your second one.
That's not how you spell marijuana.
I don't feel
Um,
like trying to spell it.
A leprechaun suit.
Okay.
That's a wild second pick.
Okay. Kenny.
My next one is going to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Motherfucker, dude.
hey,
Hey,
I got a good list.
not gonna lie, Kenny killing the draft right now.
Fuck. I'm pissed.
Joe, it's on you.
Hulu.
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 Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Hulu. What you saying like that? Hulu.
And another one where you can find our episodes, Spotify.
There you go. There you go. I feel bad. I got to beat it with this one. Somebody once told me we're going with Shrek.
You can have Shrek.
Whoa. Just because you're built like him doesn't mean you get to disrespect.
Wow.
All right,
Shrek.
relax, donkey.
Hey, that's racist.
Mm,
Mike.
Nickelodeon slime
okay.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's good.
and the Green Power Ranger.
Fuck, dude.
Good one too.
You should have
Don't-
grabbed it in
don't
front of
the
fucking
Power Rangers, that's a
Spotify
good
and
one.
Hulu. What the fuck do you mean? It was right there.
Yeah, you're fucking up right now, Joe.
I am fucking up.
You're dropping the ball. You're having a Jaguars draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars type of draft.
You saying Trevor Lawrence isn't good?
Well, damn.
I meant him, before him. You're out here taking Blake Bortles over Patrick Mahomes. Kenny.
You forgot to finish your paperwork, Mike Wazowski. I'm going with Mike Wazowski.
Let's see you smell. Come on, spell it. Wow.
Oh, he got it. He got it.
Is that how you spell Wazowski?
Yeah, Wazowski. Mike Wazowski.
That's impressive.
He got it.
Joe.
All right, I'm going Poison Ivy. The character, not the fucking plant.
Way you're drafted, it might have been the plant.
And then I'm gonna go with Shamrock Shakes from McDonald's.
Ugh. Shamrock anything is disgusting.
Relax. You throw the fuck up.
Disgusting. Gross.
Kenny.
My next one is going to be the Green Lantern.
Yeah, you keep him too.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. John Stewart's the GOAT.
Oh, I thought you were going with the Ryan Reynolds one.
No. Fuck that guy.
Oh, Mike.
Let's go. I had one and then I forgot.
Well, you need two. So.
Yeah, I know. I got it. Let's go with Joe's lights in the background.
That's fucking
That's
horrible
very
pick.
specific. Yeah.
I have green LED lights for all of the audio listeners.
Well, no. Here's the thing about the audio listeners is we upload the video to Spotify, so they can also be a video listener now.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think that was working.
But even
It
so, I
was,
still,
'cause
if I was listening to it on Spotify, I wouldn't be watching the video.
Yeah, I'm not watching any videos on Spotify.
Also, I'm gonna be honest, Mike. That's a terrible pick.
Yeah, that's a fucking. That's
hilarious.
horrible.
You just took a punter in the
Horrible.
I
first
don't care.
round.
That's fine. It's not the first round. First of all, we're in the sixth round.
We're in the fifth. Yeah,
I'm just
Or
saying,
fifth
like,
round
that's how
pick.
bad the pick was. You just took a punter who's never punted before. In the
took the Dolphins punter that punted in that dude's ass.
Let's go with grass.
you already drafted weed. Kenny.
I'm going with Green Skittles.
Damn it!
Damn it, that was the one I was thinking of and I forgot. And then I picked Joe's background lights.
Yeah, that was a horrible pick. Gumby.
Is Gummy green?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's green.
I thought he
Is
was
it with a
teal.
Y? It's with a Y.
Yeah,
right?
you got it. You
Yeah.
got it right.
And then I'm gonna go with Yoda.
Ooh, good
Mm,
pick.
that's a good one. Hey, he was on my list. Now I have to go with
Good.
my name's
Fucking-
Finley, and I love to fight. Hit you with my shillelagh.
You're gonna take a Hornswoggle next.
Nah, I got somebody else in mind.
The Boston Celtics.
Oh my god, you were drafting so bad.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking green, man.
It's gross.
So green.
Fuck Travis. Fuck the whole city of Boston.
Talk to him.
Yep, it's
Mike.
disgusting.
Let's go with LG.
You are not winning.
I don't. At this point, I'm just trying to get through.
You should have took this week off and not next week.
I would take both off. But
You're bombing this draft.
I was gonna say Mike need a Snickers. He's not himself right now. I'm going with I'm going with grapes. Green grapes.
Yep.
Green grapes are
That's good.
goaded.
Green grapes.
Do you prefer green or purple?
I'm not gonna lie to you, I prefer purple.
I prefer green.
I prefer the green
Actually,
ones too.
low key, I don't even care. As long as they don't have seeds in them, I'm all for it.
Well, yes, grapes with seeds are the worst.
Yeah, because I had this lady used to always she was so nice, but she used to always give me grapes. They always had seeds in them, and I'd be like, "Thanks."
God damn it! Yeah,
Now I
because
gotta
there's
spit
like
these out all day.
you just sitting there spitting out seeds. It's like this.
Oh,
I'm not enjoying this. Like the grape is good, but now I gotta spit out seeds. Like this is too much work. There's seedless grapes for a reason.
Amen.
it's off.
Joe,
The mystery machine.
I like that. That was a good pick.
that's a good pick.
My next one. Man, I feel like Kenny's gonna steal like half my fucking shit.
I got a good
couple.
one.
My list is fire. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm going Sprite.
Sprite. Okay. Okay. I like that. I like that. I like that.
The bottle, because the actual drink is not
Yeah.
green.
I'm going with Beast Boy.
Motherfucker, dude. You got so
That's
much
good
shit
pick.
off my list.
Hey, my list is fire.
Mountain Dew.
I'm
I
surprised
was
you
gonna
didn't-
say that.
He's
a
gonna
few
be like
times
7
ago,
Up.
too.
I'm surprised you didn't go with like what's the
I was gonna do Mountain Dew like fucking 5 picks ago, and I forgot it.
no, I was gonna say
Yeah, and then
what's
he went with my background lights instead.
Yeah, and then I went with LG.
I'm surprised you didn't go with like Mountain Holler or whatever the Aldi's version of it is.
Oh, Fago Moon Mist. I could have went with Fago Moon Mist.
No, that's not what I was thinking.
I know what you
You
were
can do
thinking,
that for
but I
your
wouldn't
next
drink
pick,
that.
though.
Yeah, I know I got another pick. This is why you shouldn't have fucking put me last.
I mean, you can be last. Then it's a snake draft. You're gonna be last, the least every
Unless
round.
he was in the middle. Unless he was in the middle.
I just do my one. Just do my fire pick every time. Keep it going.
Oh, I'm gonna go with lettuce.
Oh my god.
It is green.
Bro,
This
if
one
it's green, I'm saying it. That's where I'm at.
Grass.
Kenny.
This man had weed and then has had shitty picks since then.
No, I
Slime
think
was-
slime was good.
Slime was
Except
good.
he put
Power
Nickelodeon
Rangers-
Slim.
You're
So
right.
Power Rangers was good.
Oh yeah, you
He
gotta
was-
fix
his
Nickelodeon Slim.
First four picks were good, and then it's just gone down.
Oh, you
He said no background lights. It was a wrap.
algae.
That was his
Man
young
said
Hoku.
my mind went blank, and I was like,
Can you
well,
make it Nickelodeon Slime, please, for the 4th time?
Nickelodeon Slim.
Kenny.
My next one is going to be The Grinch.
Ooh, that's a good one.
You're a mean one,
Mr.
Mr. Grinch.
The audacity.
You ready for this one though?
Yeah.
Green traffic lights.
There you go. Talk that shit.
It all is always good when you like just beat it before and then you see it turn yellow.
Say
Yup.
yes.
Or you get
that-
all green when you're going down a busy street.
Then I'm going Buzz Lightyear.
like he just just has to have green on them. at
He
this
just has a
point?
little. He had that little bit of green. He got
It's
I'll
white green.
allow it,
He's
but
white.
that's
No, it's
pushing
all
it.
white.
That's pushing
If
it.
anything, he's more purple than he is green.
Fine, then take Buzz Lightyear off. I don't want him. I don't want him.
Okay, what do you want instead?
Green Day.
Okay.
I was thinking that too. I was wondering if we could do green names.
Yeah,
I
the
didn't say-
green.
I didn't just green. It's just gotta have green.
Green, yeah. Green Day.
Okay.
American Idiot's a fire album. No, I'd say it's no skips.
I'm going Patty's Pub.
Yeah. No, it is definitely no
Okay.
skips.
Patty's
Patty's Pub,
motherfucking pub.
That sounds familiar. I can't think of what it is.
So it's always sunny.
Oh shit! That's good. That's a really good one.
Thank you.
You
Kind
can-
of.
You
not
can't.
What's my
no.
next one?
What?
Uh,
It's Mike. Here comes Mike. I'm taking spinach.
I'm going Greenland. I'm going Greenland. The entire,
Kale.
the entire
He
country.
said
of
Greenland.
I stand up
Mighty
for the
Ducks too?
Greenlandians.
Holy shit.
So Greenland is really icy and Iceland's really green.
Yes.
Yep.
Is that what you're
Did
So
you
gonna
my
guys
next
go
one is
ahead and
Iceland.
I had a feeling.
I knew that was coming.
Quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth.
Are hilarious.
The
I'm going-
dentist.
Next, he's going Como's pockets.
I'm going Applejack.
Ooh, that's good.
Apple motherfucking Jack. I told you I had a fire one on you. I had a fire one for you.
All right. You ready for this one?
Yep.
Android.
That little green emoji.
Little emoji.
That nasty ass emoji we got.
Your
Master
turnaround.
Chief.
Oh, Halo.
Yep.
Kenny.
I'm going The Incredible Hulk.
Nice.
Good one. I'm surprised he
Oh,
lasted
fuck that. He's too
far.
angry.
Of the thing, Joe's background lights got drafted
Before the Hulk did.
Before the Hulk.
7 rounds before the Hulk.
Oh,
Look, man, I didn't have anything in here of the Hulk. How was I supposed to remember? And then I looked at Joe. I'm like, oh yeah.
This man's about to draft his fucking season of Lost behind him.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! The third
He's like
place
season
is
3 of Martin.
lost.
Had a green box.
No, it's lost.
Oh, where you drafted, Mike?
Oh, shit! I forgot what I was actually gonna draft.
Season 3 of Lost.
It's gonna be like Greenhouse.
Yeah, greenhouse.
There's one you guys have like missed. It's a big one.
I'm gonna go with.
I got a couple.
I'm gonna go with emerald.
That's a good one.
There's
Glad
a
you
good
took it
one.
14 rounds later.
Mike. Or
Are we
sorry,
talking the
Kenny.
gem or Pokemon Emerald, though?
Just the color emerald and emeralds.
Okay.
Emeralds.
Kenny.
They like that. If I had headphones, I would be pissed. My next one is going to be Conor McGregor.
Ooh.
Conor McGregor.
Why? Wait. Why is he green?
He always wears green. He represents Ireland.
There's
Why
always
didn't you
wear
just
green
fucking do
trunks.
Ireland? It would have covered him too.
Nope. Because I already got
No,
Finley.
wouldn't
I was gonna do Ireland too.
All right. DraftKings.
Very random.
And then you're going to like this one for my recent obsession Chelsea Green.
For those of you who aren't wrestling fans, he's a female wrestler.
You know what? I had a good pick, but fuck it. I'm gonna do it just like he did. I'm doing Tom Green.
Damn it!
Tom Green.
That was on my list, motherfucker.
He's the only thing that can beat Chelsea Green.
You guys realize this is your
The
last
Chad-
pick, right?
Chad is great. I don't know if you remember Charlie's Angels. The
This is
Chad.
15.
One more round. One more round.
One more round. I'll
Maybe
give
two.
you
Maybe
one
two.
round.
Maybe three.
I think we can go till we get to that 20 point. Just
I'm
till we
gonna.
get to-
All right, I got it.
Yeah.
Seth Green.
There you go.
There you go. There you go.
Seth Green and Algie are your best.
10 rounds after my background lights, he picks Seth Green.
Mike.
Look, I wasn't thinking of people named Green. Oh shit, we're going another round.
We got 3 more. 4 more, actually, because they're going to 20.
Go to 20. Go just to that number 20.
We're going to 20.
This is our podcast now.
Damn it.
Because we're doing this just to torture Mike.
I can't wait to see what he
Just Google green.
Fucking
Hey,
kiwi.
when
the
Mike-
inside of a kiwi.
There you go.
I'm just
I mean, you
gonna
could have
put-
just said kiwi.
Right.
Seriously.
No, because
He
the
went-
outside's brown.
He went
No,
so
put it inside of the
specific.
kiwi. He said inside. Of
Yeah, he said he did not say kiwi. He said inside the kiwi.
Oh
Do you want me to fix it?
man.
Yes, he said inside the kiwi.
Inside
Yes,
the
inside
kiwi.
of the kiwi.
I don't want the outside of the kiwi. Fuck that. It's the inside of the kiwi.
My next one is Kermit the Frog here. We're going Kermit.
That's a good one. Have you guys seen the Kermit on Omegle?
Yes, I literally just watched that before I got on.
The fuck is that? No.
You
When
remember?
he pulls the cucumber up.
Yep. Do you
Mike,
know what
that's your next
Omegle
pick.
is?
Is it Omegle or is it What's or is it chat roulette? You pull a
It's
cucumber up?
they're similar. They're pretty much the same thing. But so yeah,
So
like
you
it's,
show
it's,
Timon's on there showing his dick. That's what's
I was
happening.
I'm
gonna
not-
say,
I'm not
Omega was chat
Kermit.
roulette, but with more
He's
dick.
gonna hop off here and go right on Omegle.
No, Omega's really chat roulette, but with more dick.
He,
I'll
he
tell you
gets
all
excited
that.
when he sees Kermit. That's when he pulls out his dick.
I would be excited. I would be excited to see Kermit.
He's like, "Where's
Like, I got
Mr.
him.
Piggy?"
He's
got
gonna- I saw one where it was female Kermit. Well, there was Kermit, not the Kermit who pulls out his dick, but it was a different Kermit and like
I
a
mean,
female version of Kermit. And then the Kermit who pulls out his dick did it and stole. Like she pushed the old Kermit, the Kermit she was with, out the way to get with the new Kermit.
So are
because
those aren't Kermits? Those are just
no, they're Kermits.
those are just.
It's the multiverse of Kermit. We're the
I thought you
multiverse.
were about to say Kermit was the girl and Miss Piggy was the guy. I thought you was going. I was like,
You mean Mr.
No.
Piggy?
yeah,
Mr.
Mr.
Piggy.
Piggy?
Nope, he takes a
They
cucumber,
call me Mr. Piggy.
but there's a compilation. There's compilations and it's hilarious because he literally just will be like, "Hey, want to see something?" And they'll go, "Sure," and they'll just
Pulls
slowly
up the
bring it up.
cucumber.
And then it would be like, bet you can't last 30 seconds playing this game.
Joe.
I'm going pickles.
That was a great pick. That was a
pick.
great pick. That low key got me stumbled. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was a great pick.
It was a great pick.
I'm
And
going with
Hey,
Jade.
motherfucker, hold up.
Jade from oh, my fault. My
Hold
fault.
up.
That was
Hold
me.
up.
That was me.
Hold
I'm
up,
sorry.
motherfucker.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Next pick, relish.
I feel like that's
Well,
low key.
You're
the same
struggling
thing.
Hey, Art.
spelling relish.
Well, let's go.
I was struggling to type.
I'm going Jade from Mortal Kombat.
Ooh,
Yeah. Yeah.
time for Mike.
Oh, we can go Oscar the Grouch.
That's a fire pick.
That is
That is
a
a good
good
pick.
one.
He's
That was a
thinking
great
now.
pick.
It's because I'm actually looking at something. now.
Algae.
That was a great pick.
So wait, are we not allowed to pick the green M&M?
No,
Oh,
you can.
Oh.
Nobody picked it. You can go.
I'm
green
trying to
M&M.
fuck the green M&M.
Oh, you trying
I mean, I'm trying to
I
pick the
thought
green
you-
You trying
M&M.
to fuck the green
I
M&M?
thought you were just picking it. I didn't know you was gonna fuck it. All right, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Wait
a minute.
green M&M.
Is
I
that
mean,
That's
technically
what
she's
you're
real,
into,
right?
Mike.
I mean, she's definitely mature. I'm here for it.
That's wild.
It's
This
a
is
shape.
wild.
The shape. I like him the shape of. a
I'm trying to
green-
eat the green M&M non-sexually.
I mean, I'm trying to eat it always.
That was a Freudian slip. He meant that when he tried to change it to pick, but he meant he's trying to fuck
I
the green
I said,
M&M.
wait a minute.
No, that's the bit, right? Because now there's all
No, that
these
wasn't
people,
a bit,
there's-
Mike.
They
You
made no.
meant
They
that.
made them change. The whole story is they made M&Ms change the green M&M because
Foxes
people
was
were
really pissed.
attracted to it, and they were saying they were sexualizing the green M&M. I want to make it clear it was a bit. I was trying to yes and here.
I fucked up a bit, right?
Yeah, it was a bit. I didn't mean that. It was just a joke, guys.
Funny, right?
Yep. That was a pretty good one, Mike. Pretty good bet.
Kenny.
Oh man. Yeah, that's gonna be all the way off. Cash App.
Damn. That's
You didn't put the green M&M down for me. Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
Never
he
mind.
did. He did. You was trying to put the green in.
I'm trying to get them digits.
Okay.
I wonder if she has a name besides Green M&M.
Green.
You think it's green M&M?
She melts my mouth, not in my hand.
All right. I'm going. Fuck. The Milwaukee Bucks.
Fire. It's a fire pick.
And then for my last pick, that I'm surprised it lasted this long, Xbox.
Oh, I got my last pick. I know.
That's a great
I didn't
pick.
even need to look.
I wasn't even thinking about that. That's a great pick.
Is it?
Xbox.
Xbox. I mean, Xbox. I like Xbox.
I haven't turned my Xbox on in a very long time, and I probably won't for a very long more time until I'm ready to play Fable 2 again, because then I got to
My
resubscribe.
PS5 hasn't been turned on in forever.
Kenny.
I want to go out with a bang.
Also, that wasn't your last pick.
No, we got one
Oh.
more pick.
Okay.
Okay.
There's one you guys. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I
on
got
this
one.
thing.
I know what I'm doing next.
Give me a sec. Green apples.
Damn.
That's not what I was thinking.
Apala.
Mike?
All right. So I'm gonna go with kryptonite.
That's a good one. It's a great.
I'm
pick.
pissed that you're taking you're the fucking Patriots drafting right now, taking all these shitty things, and then taking Tom Brady at the end.
Exactly. You should have thought of it earlier when I was taking shitty things. Instead of taking fucking Spotify and Hulu.
Over what, algae and lettuce and fucking ice.
Yeah, look, man, I'm making a salad.
Mike, what's your other one? Your last pick.
You know, I forgot.
Oh, well, that means it's gonna be.
I had it. I actually had a really good one, and now I forgot it.
I do
Green
too. And I forgot mine
toothpicks.
too.
Come back to me. I'm gonna go last.
That's not how that works. It's a draft.
Yeah. I understand. Come back to me.
It's not how that
He
works.
had a
You
trade.
you
He had a
can't trade
trade.
your pick at this point.
I forgot what I was gonna go with.
Well,
and I
you
don't
better
think anybody else
fucking
is gonna
first
go
thing
with
comes
it.
to your head then.
Well, then you better play an ad. We got another ad to play, right?
Sure, we'll play that. I think there is a green raise, so
I think it's guava melon.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
I
I remember what it was. You don't need to
what
play
was
the
it?
ad.
What was it?
A green slushy.
Wow.
The green slushy.
Okay. Kenny, last pick.
Green goblin.
There you go.
Damn
That's
it!
the one. That's the one I was thinking of. I'm like, how is the Green Goblin not got?
That was what I was just gonna pick. Let me 1 second.
I'm like, how did no one take the Green Goblin?
you're
Green
doing
Goblin
what's
going
a
in the
boom
last
to a
round is
goblin.
wild.
All right, I had one more. Okay, St. Patrick's Day.
Okay.
Damn. I was gonna take Green Goblin. That sucks.
Yeah, I'm surprised Green Goblin lasted that long. I'm like, they really ain't take him yet. Like he's just sitting there.
No, fuck him.
I like the Green Goblin. It's probably my
do too.
favorite.
He's
He's
a
my
great
favorite
job.
Spider-Man villain.
Mike saying that as he picks.
He
it
wasn't
inside
until the
Kiwi.
movie.
I like Doc Ock.
If Mike wins this draft, I'm gonna be fucking furious.
I'm
just
not
so you
winning
know.
this draft.
It'll be wild.
I mean,
Um,
I'll tell you. I know who's gonna win this draft. It's not you.
We'll have
It's
to
not
see
me.
Okay.
after
You're the judge
this
now?
commercial break.
No, we don't need a commercial now.
you
It's like
tired?
5 minutes left.
Tired of those other energy drinks hitting you with a short burst of jittery energy, followed by a crash that leaves you with less energy than you had before? Well, fear not, because Ray's energy drinks are specifically formulated to get you going without making you jittery and keeps you from crashing. With 0 sugars, 0 calories, and better caffeine than a cup of coffee, Ray's energy drinks are the #1 growing energy drink on the market. With flavors like Baja Lime, Sour Gummy Worm, Guava Mango, and Strawberry Colada, Ray's has some of the best tasting energy drinks available. You can get a case of Ray's right now by going to repsports.com and using promo code T1THREE when you check out to take 15% off of your next order. That's promo code T1THREE for 15% off of your next order of better, tastier energy.
We're back, and Mike, I needed that time to consult, to think about the draft. And think
You didn't
about,
need time to think about it. This
I
is
did
pretty
need
easy.
time to think about
Go ahead,
it.
think
So,
about it. Go ahead, think about it.
so I'm gonna go through what everybody drafted. So Joe drafted Money, Hulu, Spotify, Poison Ivy, the woman, not the plant. Shamrock Shake, Gumby, Yoda, The Mystery Machine, Sprite, Traffic Lights, Green Day, The Android, Master Chief, DraftKings,
Master Chef.
Chelsea
I
Green,
also wanted to say Master
Pickles.
Listen,
Yeah, I almost said Master Chef.
put it in mind again.
Pickles, Relish, Milwaukee Bucks, Xbox in the St. Patrick's Day.
Chef. When does Master Chef come back?
Mike, why didn't you
I have
take
no
Poison
idea.
Ivy Plant?
You could have.
I thought about it, but I thought she's already taken.
Mighty Ducks, or Kenny took Mighty Ducks, TMNT, Shrek, Mike Wazowski,
Mike
Green
Wazowski.
Green Lantern, Skittles, Finley, Grapes, Beast Boy, The Grinch, Patty's Pub, Apple Jacks, Incredible Hulk, Conor McGregor, Tom Green, Kermit, Jade from Mortal Kombat, Cash App, Apples, and the Green Goblin.
So far,
Um,
I'm ready for
Mike-
this to go.
Mike took Weed, Leprechaun
All
Suit,
the picks.
Nickelodeon Slime.
You
still have
can
it
see
as
the
Nickelodeon
progression of it's like as my picks go, you can see the progression right after the weed, where the mind goes and where it ends.
Power Rangers, Joe's background lights,
That's
grass,
the worst pick I've ever seen in this fucking show.
grass,
I don't know why you're not more psyched about it.
the Boston Celtics, algae, Mountain Dew, lettuce, Greenland, Iceland, greenhouse, emerald, Seth Green, inside the kiwi specifically, Oscar the Grouch, the green M&M which he wants to fuck, kryptonite,
That's my
and
boo.
then slushies. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, Mike. You're out.
Mike's in 5th place in this draft.
Mine is so good you can't pick it. That's just how it is.
Yeah, we'll go with that. It's like when who did Travis take in the book adverse?
Tyson
draft?
Anybody
Tomko.
John's
In the
ever
fifth
drafted.
round.
He picked Tyson Tomko.
Tyson Tomko, yeah, Tyson Tomko in the 5th round. That's what Joe's
The
background was.
nastiest pick ever.
Like no one was taking that. You were good. You could have waited till the 300th round and you would have got him. So the winner of this week's draft is going to be, drum roll please. We should add that
I don't
in
have
as
a
a
drum
thing.
roll.
Kenny crushed his
Hey.
draft. Joe, you were a close second, but yeah, Kenny.
Yeah,
'cause
he's
he-
only close
'cause he
second
took the
because
Mighty
I was far third.
I'll tell you what, I had one. I just thought of one more, and that shit would have definitely killed.
What was it?
Green lightsaber.
Oh yeah.
I had Yoda.
True.
Well,
if I just
Yoda
had
himself
lightsaber,
is green, but
Joe has lightsabers on his wall. What do you mean?
No, I
that is
don't.
supposed to be.
It's a giant light, and he can wield it like a saber if he grabs it right.
You can't
well,
because they're stuck to the wall.
Pull it. The fuck you mean? Anything can come off with the right amount of pressure.
anyway, also like I said, fuck Boston. We're gonna
Alright,
do
we're-
now is we're gonna do recommendations, so you can recommend anything you want. Drink water, eat, whatever, read a book,
There goes all
and
mine.
recommend a book, whatever you want. So we'll start with Joe. What do you want to recommend this
I
week?
recommend golfing because it's that time of year now. So get out and do it.
Get out
Okay.
and do it.
Bad guy.
Speaking of get out and do it, get out and play hide and go get it.
That's wild
It
recommendation.
is a wild recommendation. Don't
No,
do
I-
that.
no, no,
You're
yeah, well,
probably
I've-
gonna end up in prison.
We don't
only
consent.
play those games with the friends that that can sit.
Yes.
I recommend going to a strip club with your friends. It's always a good time. Just seeing some ass cheeks shaking in your face. You're like, yeah, this is a grand old time we're having right now.
Getting some bonies with the boys.
No, ew.
That's even worse than when you,
Yeah,
you
the
say,
way
suck my flop.
What's worse, bonies
that
or
makes me
flops?
so mad. Calling it your flop. is-
What's worse
it
though,
makes me
saying puss
enraged.
flops or bonies?
Flop.
Flop.
Flop is the
Flops
worst.
is definitely the worst. Flops
Flop-
sound like
flops
a
is
stain.
definitely the
It sound like a
worst.
stain.
And then bonies, and then what was the other one?
Puss.
No, for me it's flop plus bonies.
Yep.
Wait,
that's
what?
exactly
What is the? Are you actually calling?
He's calling his
You're
he's calling
actually
his
calling it a
semi-erect
puss?
penis a flop.
No. I get the flop. Like, are you
You
saying
get the flop, but you don't understand puss?
Are you saying it in bed? Like, are you saying these words in bed?
No.
Like,
Give me your puss.
You
like,
think I'm saying
content.
these things?
Yeah.
I
Yo,
mean,
give me
I imagine you say flop in bed. I'm just saying, like,
You
flop.
better watch out, baby.
feel
I
like
got a
that's-
bony and I'm gonna flop it into your puss.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Hey, look, I just had like all the hairs on the back of my neck. Just stand there.
That's
That was
disgusting. No, I do not
No,
say those
bonies
things
de-
in bed.
Bodie's definitely worse than
Come
puss.
touch my bony.
gross.
I want you
I like
play with
see,
it
he
until
says-
it's a
he says
bony.
puss, I say snatch. Look at that
Oh
gross
no!
too.
Please don't.
snatch.
The
You
snatch
would.
sounds
I see you
infected.
saying snatch.
Yeah, I always say coochie.
You're
I
like,
say
yeah,
coochie-
give
I
me
say
that
coochie,
snatch.
and if she gets around, it's
You
a
say
snatch.
coochie?
I say coochie, and if she gets around, it's a snatch.
Yeah,
I'm like,
snatch
yeah,
sounds
snatch.
like it has an infection.
Yeah, I know.
Right, you're about to get
That's
some
going back.
cooties.
Puss just sounds. You know,
No,
puss.
like that sounds awful. Like I'm gonna go get some puss. Like, ugh, like, get away from me.
No, that's better than saying I've got a bony.
I mean that's
They're
wow.
both
That's
awful.
way
First of all,
better than saying like yeah, I'm
you-
gonna get some.
If you
like,
announce to me you have an erection, that's wild already. First off, that's wild.
Joe's always right. He's
Okay,
going 6
okay,
to
but
9.
so okay, Kenny, riddle me this.
6 to midnight.
Would you prefer if I'm sitting next to you and we're getting up to go? Would you prefer I stand up and have a hard on, or would you prefer that I say sorry I can't? I got
I got a bony.
I would I would rather you say that because then it's like
No, you gotta go. Hey, psst, 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 psst.
I'd rather you say.
Hey, I gotta tell you something.
I'm gonna
I have
whisper it in
an
your
erection.
ear.
I'd rather you just say erection.
I got a bony.
I got a bony.
Baby,
Bony-
I got a
that
bony.
yeah, don't
That
whisper
sounds
shit in my
worse.
ear.
That
when you
sounds
say
so
it. Don't
bad.
whisper shit in my
Yeah,
ear.
bony. Yeah, I'd rather you just say erection.
Wait. Are you?
Or
So you said you
boner
get
or
up, you have
something.
one,
Oh.
or are you just?
So
Is
you
it
eat- you
visible?
get
Is it
you get one
visible? Like,
option. You
is it
got-
the
you get
visible
That's
one?
one
or
that's
like
the
sticking out
ghost.
the
That's
hand?
Oh,
Or is it like-
it's
it's like-
it's sticking out. It's sticking
that's
out.
Kenny's ghost. Kenny's ghost just goes behind him.
I'm like,
Pony.
Pony. I had a
That's
gun
so
like
bad.
I had the gun like this.
She wakes up next time and goes, I got a bony.
It's
Let
touching
me
my
see that
puss.
puss.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Yeah,
That's-
you got to
that's-
leave the house
that's
at that point.
That's a DV waiting to happen.
I'm sorry, that's possession. That's not her anymore. That's the devil.
yeah. At that point, it's not even DV anymore. I'm just exercising a spirit. At this point, exercising an evil spirit. That's disgusting.
Mike, what are you recommending?
So I'm actually gonna recommend water, but so
Oh,
I
here we go.
I decided to try the Liquid Death.
Disgusting.
So you
iced
drank a drink called
tea.
Liquid Death?
Yeah. Back when they started, they used to have it. So you sign up to their website and you sell your soul to the devil. So I sold my soul to the devil a long time ago when I signed up for membership to their website.
What?
That sounds on track.
But anyway, so Liquid Death it's water. If you didn't know,
It's
but
disgusting.
so they
Worst
start.
water I've ever drank.
What are you talking? So I'm drinking their sparkling water, and it's the best sparkling water I've
Oh,
had. It doesn't
sparkling
taste like perfume. It actually has a taste, and their iced tea is also really good. So Liquid Death.
I always thought Liquid Death was like an energy drink.
No, it's
I
not.
bought a
They're-
bunch of those and I dumped them all out after I drank one.
I love these. They're fantastic.
I have never dumped out drinks before. Those all got dumped out.
Well, you're wrong. You wasted money.
I'm not wrong. I definitely dumped them out.
Not wrong.
They're fantastic.
You
So
might
yeah,
as well
Liquid
just.
Death.
Yeah, I got some dog shit in the yard if you want to eat that because it tastes pretty similar.
It really doesn't. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Also,
You're
have a
literally
terrible
choking it
palate.
down right now. You could barely talk when you were just taking that sip.
That's because you're drinking
Pretty good.
I'm not choking
You
it
sound
down.
like you
but
drank
you
McDonald's
also
Sprite.
have a terrible palate, Joe.
I have a terrible palate.
You have a terrible palate.
You gotta
Hey,
fit
you,
it,
eat, you eat tuna every day.
I mean, tuna's good, but
that's wild.
you eat it every day. That might be a.
Hey, I never thought about that till just now. He really eats tuna every day.
He-
That's so why?
This man just walks around smelling like tuna. He doesn't realize. Everybody just kind of deals with it at this point. Abby doesn't want to
In
tell
his
him.
body.
I mean, I do.
She's
brush
like,
my
yeah,
teeth
my
every-
husband's the tuna guy.
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
we-
get what's wrong with
like-
tuna wraps for lunch every day.
We need to get Joe tested for mercury poisoning.
Can we call him bitch tuna? Is this
Yuck, no, we can't.
tuna bitch?
Did you say can we call a bitch tuna?
Call you bitch tuna.
Oh, call me
Instead of
bitch
bitch
tuna.
nu-
I thought you
bitch-
said
bitch
can we
tuna
call
nugget?
a bitch tuna? I was like, that's gonna be pretty fucking offensive if you do that.
I mean,
Yeah, you should
fucking-
not call women
What-
tuna.
why did I
or
just-
just
anybody
walk around.
tuna.
Hey, I smell some tuna out here.
Bro, why did I picture Joe?
You walk
like,
into
making-
the strip
making that
club and
sandwich?
he's like, "Hey, it smells like tuna in here."
Bro, I'm over here crying. Why did I picture Joe making that sandwich? I see Aquaman in the background with a tear coming down his face
No, it's the deep.
every time.
Fuck man, no
You
one's
got the
rapping
deep back there
Aquaman.
jerking off and
I can't
crying.
stand the deep. I fuck that guy, bro. I can't stand it.
I didn't finish. I gotta go back and finish it.
Oh, season 3's fire. Definitely.
I
watch
gotta
that.
go back and finish season 3.
Oh, I'm really over here
Oh.
crying, bro. That shit is hilarious.
My recommendation is going to be make sure you check your mental health. Doing that again. Make sure
Check.
you guys
It is terrible.
check in on it. Go talk to a therapist if you need to.
Get
Go-
abs.
I don't know what I'm supposed
Go
to
get
do.
You
abs.
can find therapists at t13media.com.
No, you cannot.
No,
Our
you
social
do
media
not.
links are there.
Do
We
not.
need better. We need a better help.
All
We
of
need a
us
better.
need-
Let's get more people on listening so we can get a better help ad.
Yeah, right. I was
Then
just
we can
saying, you
all
do not
get
go
a
to us.
discount.
The only one here who doesn't have some mental health issue is Kenny, and I'm not even sure he.
I'm not even sure that's true.
I'm not even sure
I'm
that's
not
true.
sure that's true. He just hides it really well.
Yeah, yeah. No, don't go to any of us for mental health advice because
Mine's
I don't
just
know
because
what
I
I'm
eat
doing.
tuna every day.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
wild.
You
told me that the
have
other day. I never thought about the fact you eat tuna every day.
so
That's
much
wild.
sodium. You were just. Was it calcium? Just protein. You were just pure
I
protein.
was thinking more mercury.
Yeah, that's probably the word I was looking for. He's got he's just mercury.
He walks by rivers and
he's not allowed to walk around
There you
pregnant
go, there you
women.
go, there you go. All right.
Pre-
You
pregnant
just wait till I
women.
got superpowers, then we'll be fucking talking.
He's
Pre-
tuna
At
man.
this point, you deserve it. You deserve it.
Tuna man is a terrible. It's like a, it's
Tuna
a
Man?
terrible superhero.
you'll
It's a cracked open thing of tuna.
all right.
My superpower is opening tuna without the can opener.
He can control all the tuna out in the ocean.
I did switch
wild.
this week. I switched to the packets of tuna instead of the cans. So I mean, it is
Oh, the
different.
packets are great. Sort of the ones that are already flavored.
Yep.
I do so all right, so I do the they have the bacon ranch and then they have the jalapeno or the hickory smoke. And any three of those combination mixed together, especially the bacon ranch and then the jalapeno ones and then the mustard and everything is fucking fire.
Kenny doesn't like fire.
Fire. Bacon ranch.
He gets sick hearing how I make it.
That's fire.
Bacon ranch and jalapeno.
Okay, the jalapeno.
The
I don't know about
jalapeno,
that.
man.
But
It's got that
The
kick.
jalapeno wraps with the fucking spicy tuna with the jalapenos
you
on
said
top
jalapeno.
and then hot sauce.
That sounds like. I
But
know my
every
stomach
day
needs
is the
camel.
issue. That sounds good, but
And
not
then, and then
every
you
day.
toast it on the toaster.
That's
You're gonna have a fire
disgusting.
from it. It's gonna somehow
gotta go
start
get
a
a
fire
dog.
one
You're
day.
gonna fire,
It's
you part
fucking
bitch.
4 minutes long.
Like, what the
It's gonna start. Your toaster's gonna start on fire. I don't know what you want me to tell you. I already
I'm
see
just-
it.
I'm gonna see Joe on forensic files from
Think
the two. That's gonna be the episode title. Tuna Man. Was it a murder or was it
Or
arson?
was it
or
too much
was-
mercury?
He only ate tuna.
They're gonna look at his body and find gills. They're gonna look.
I'll take gills.
You are what you eat. All right, let's end this
Um,
episode, please. I want to go to bed.
So we're gonna do plugs. So
Oh shit, we still got
Joe,
plugs to
do
do.
you want to plug
Yeah.
anything?
Yeah, I do want to plug something. You can find me on not Book It, but you can find me on Not a Real Court, and you can find me on Geek in the Sheets, and you can find those where Mike will tell you.
You can find my podcast, the Bad Guy Spoken Podcast, on YouTube, and they got multiple shows on Bad Guy Spoken Podcast, like Hood Movie Review, and you can also there's another show on there called Unbiased. You can also check out one of the best football podcasts I've ever heard. So go check that fucking shit out now.
I between the TikTok and you can follow me on both at DumbMoneyT13. That's DAMONEY T and number 1 number 3. Fuck WWE AE Dub.
You better knock that shit off right now.
Mike.
You can find me on Twitter, hi-fi_Mike, where I currently am not actually tweeting at anybody.
Not even Boy Meets World podcast.
I haven't tweeted at Boy Meets World Fever. It's not that I don't want to, it's that I just haven't.
I'm so sad. I've been on Twitter so much looking for your podcast or for your tweets.
You can also find all the shows on T13 Media Network, including our new show, Geek in the Sheets, at T13media.com. By the
There it
time
is.
it actually comes out, it will be on the website, T13media.com. It's not there at the moment of this recording, but it will be. Hopefully, tomorrow.
Well, it
You
would
can
be
rate review us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
5 or
fuck
fuck
off.
off.
Golden rule.
That's the golden rule.
It's impressive
but
that you can sync that up, but you can't spell like slime.
nope.
Nickelodeon Slim.
That's like the
And I told
diet
you
version
six.
of
And I told you
Nickelodeon.
6 times to spell it right. You still couldn't.
Nope. I
Imagine
realized
that-
it. I realized it and was just leaving it at that point.
Imagine a TVPG pimp. Nickelodeon Slim.
Join us next.
Bitch,
Join us
tuna.
next week when we decide to
bam.
do a different color.
Oh,
We're gonna do a color purple tournament.
You won't be here next week.
That's a movie.
Yeah, I'm about to say that'd be awful. You're
That'd
losing.
be
If you
awful. That
if you
movie's
get
so
color
fucking-
purple, you're losing.
That movie's so fucking sad.
He's gonna be like the background on StreamYard. First round overall.
Yeah, of course, duh, because I made it.
But that's been not a real court, and court is adjourned.
Oh, am I pressing the button?
Yes.
Dun,
All right.
dun, dun.